Hi guys, and welcome to my another video and my new vehicle. In this case it's a brand new blueprint and it's a tank blueprint, and in this video I will demonstrate some features of this blueprint and this tank. In this case it's a main battle tank, and yeah, it's a fully functional tank, custom model. And let's jump right in and see what this blueprint can offer for you. First to say that this is a fully detailed tank, and it has multiple skins and some additional features that I will explain later. But first, let's take it for a spin. So yeah, we have a fully working tank. We will take it to the course. We have a fully working tracks. We have a particle effects, engine particle effects, and other particle effects like the snow, dirt, and other stuff. And what's cool about this tank, it's set up like you cannot get stuck. I'll explain it later. First we have a functioning lights. We have of course multiple cameras. And we have a interior view. I'm redunning my HUD elements. Now we have a range finder, we have a turret rotation, and we have an elevation of the gun, speed in kilometers per hour, and other stuff. Yeah, I'm taking some lessons on designing UI, and it's much harder than I think. Whoever designed UI in the games, I now respect you even more. Now let's go to the shooting range. This is my basic target practice. We have a clock slogan. We have a independent turret rotation for secondary machine gun. And we have a overheating mechanics for both of the guns. Zoom in, zoom out options. And we have a light tracers for bullets, for turret and turret. Now let's turn the tank around, and those are targets for this main gun. And yeah, it's a fully functioning main gun, 125mm. We have a custom animation for firing the gun, and some physics in action like firing gun. Will affect the tank suspensions. Now we have a replenishing ammo. If we fire the main gun, we will see in the bottom right corner icon of the shell that is replenishing, and that is not actually reload, that is actually replenishing the ammo of the main gun. Total we have 6 shells, but you can change that in the blueprint very easily. I will demonstrate that. And let's just raise one. Those actors are actually Apex actors, and you need to have them enabled in your engine control. Of course, we have a smoke screen. What is 10 without the smoke screen? Now I will shut up and just drive it a little. Yeah, it behaves quite right. I finally managed to achieve that. I'm working on this blueprint for a very long time, on and off, and it's finally ready to be released. One option that I forgot to mention, it actually has a boost option. If you have some steep hill that you cannot overcome, actually you can tap the boost option and you will get additional torque to your engine. So yeah, like I mentioned, this thing cannot be stuck. Actually, I repeat, it cannot be stuck. If you cannot go upside, up or down, you can always turn the tank around. And I was thinking, should I include that or not, but then I think it's a tank. Real life tanks can get stuck in the mud, but in the game I hate when tanks get stuck in something. So yeah, actually, if any of the wheels are touching the ground, you can always rotate the tank. Of course, you can exit the vehicle at any time. And enter again. And we will take a closer look at the model. It's a highly detailed model. Now let's take a blueprint itself. Now we will first take a cosmetic options. We have 2 skins. We have a desert version skin of the same thing, and you toggle on and off with this button. And actually you can add RPG fence to this vehicle for additional armor, and let me just find it. Yeah, use RPG armor. So this additional armor is actually working, and let's demonstrate it. If we copy this tank and position it like that, and let's change this to woodland version. And we have armor at the sides. Shoot this tank. Health will not be the armor will be gone and the tank will not be damaged. But again, you can damage the tank if you don't have armor. Now you can change the armor health. First of all, you can change the main battle tank health here if you want to be start at a lower health. Minimum is 1, maximum is 100. Health refresh rate, that is the rate on how many seconds or how many points is added to the tank when it's not being damaged. In this case, 2 points per health is added. Health refresh cooldown rate is how many seconds is needed to be if tank is being attacked and 8 seconds need to go to start refreshing the health. High health digit, we can hide the health or not. Actually, I was confused why it's hidden. And armor left and armor right. Actually, those are plates. We can change how many health is added to this armor. Default is 20. That is 1 shell from the tank. And actually, if you hit the tank armor right here, you will not damage the tank. But if you hit it in turret, you will damage the tank. And those are health options. Secondary gun overheat is self-explanatory. It's how many shots is needed to gun to overheat. You can disable it or to put it on very high value. Use particles. You can use the particles on the tank or not. Use RPG armor. I already said that. This adds the RPG armor. And use lights. That is if you want to start with the lights on and off. Use vehicle without the characters. This is for auto possess. For example, if you have a level where you need to auto possess this vehicle, you check this on and use standard auto possess and everything will work. Free camera. You can lock the camera movement in the third person. And highly requested invert the pitch. You can invert the pitch on and off. Use MG camera. That is the secondary camera. You can toggle that on and off. If you toggle it off, you will not be able to use the secondary gun or position. And use replenishing ammo. That is the function that how tank is replenishing the ammo. If you turn this off, you will be basically have 6 shells and you will be gone. But in that case, you can always set the respawn point, like for example in Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 5, you can make a fixed position for replenishing the ammo. In that case, you just uncheck this and you are ready to go, and then just make your own replenishing ammo station. And main gun clip size, default is 6. You can change this to pretty much any number. And now this is your main gun ammo. And third gun overheat. Actually, this is just like a secondary gun overheat. That is a rate on which the machine guns are overheated, so you can have independent overheating mechanics for this gun and for coaxial gun. And yeah, those are options for the blueprint. And in total, you get a pretty functioning blueprint tank. Actually, I will show something that I will hopefully upgrade this tank. I included destroyed versions of this tank. This is the destroyed version, and actually it's a blueprint. So you have a destroyed version of the tank. Of course, if you destroy the tank, you need something to spawn, and this mesh will be spawned with the particle effects. And actually, it's now let's just. So yeah, it's a simulating and physics model that you can use maybe in your level, just not in your level, for example, you can have it. And I included the static mesh, and actually this mesh is come with highly detailed tracks. So in the future I will upgrade this tank to use highly detailed tracks instead of this low poly version. In the motion it's barely noticeable, but my plan was to use this track, but I didn't quite achieve the effect that I wanted, and it works, but it's at this state somehow buggy, and I don't want my blueprints to be buggy, and I don't want some of you guys, if you buy this pack and it does not quite work properly, or it's heavy on your system, I will work on these tracks, and hopefully in the future I will update these tanks and all of my tanks in the future to use these highly high poly tracks. But I included the static mesh. For example, you can use it in your level like a static object if you want. So yeah guys, that was a short overview of my new blueprint. It's a main battle tank, and it comes with 2 skins for now, and it has additional armor, and has multiple camera locations, and it's a pretty cool vehicle to drive. I think this is the most complex blueprint that I ever made. Maybe AH Raider was more complex or not, but definitely I worked for a long time on this blueprint to make it marketplace ready, and I think that I achieved some pretty nice results. So guys, again, thank you for your support, your purchases, and see you next time.